Hello everyone, welcome to Placement Pur YouTube channel where you will get daily latest job updates and complete placement preparation. In this video, we are going to solve TCS NQT coding question which was asked in TCS NQT September 2025 day 1 slot 1. So without any further delay, let's get started. So this is the coding question. Question is, a chocolate factory is packing chocolates into the packets. The chocolate packets here represent the number of represents an array of n number of integer values. The task is to find the empty packets of chocolate and push it to the end of the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt is nothing but a kind of container, that is array. So let's understand this example, this question by example. So here we need to take two inputs. One input will be n will be the size of the array, right? Or you can say the number of packets, number of chocolate packets. So here you can just assume it by size of the array. So let's do one thing, let's take this pen. So yeah, so here first will be n will be, for example, n will be 8. Then we need to put the 8 different elements or same elements into the array. So for example, 4 5 0 1 9 0 5 0. So these are 8 elements, right? Similarly, in the example 2, if we use n equal to 6, then we need to use 6 different or 6 same elements into the array. For example, 6 0 1 8 0 2. So you can see, right? So now let's understand the input and output. For example, if n equal to 8, then we need to put 8 values into the array. You can see. Now what should be the output? Output should be, we need to print the same input here, but there is one difference. We need to just put all the zeros at the end of this array, like here. So you can see, first we need to print 4 as it is, 5 as it is, then 1, then 9, then 5. Then after that, these 3 zeros at the end of this array, right? So this should be the output. Similarly here, if we see here, if n equal to 6, then we need to put 6 elements into the array. After that, here first we need to print 6, then we need to print 1 here, then we need to print 8, then we need to print 2, right? Then after that, this 0 will be here and this 0 will be here. So simple, all non-zero values will be as it is. After that, all 0 values, we need to just put all 0 values at the end of this array. That's it. So problem is very simple. Now let's go to the solution part, coding part. So here I'll use C language for this, right? So yeah, if you want me to provide this code in other language, just tell me in the comment box. I'll make another video to provide the solution in another language, right? So here so first we need to write has include stdio.in, sorry, .h. After that, int main, and then curly braces. Then here again we need to close the curly braces, here return 0. So this is just dummy code. Now here inside this we need to write all the codes. So first step is just we need to declare an integer, for example int n, right? Like this. So we have declared the integer n, right? After that, what we can do, simple, so we can do one thing, just for our understanding, just we can write some print statement so that you can understand. So for example, I write printf. So here we will use enter the size of the array, right? So here this is just to use the print statement so that a user will understand what we are trying to do. So some simple, first we have declared an integer n. Why we have declared the integer n? Simple, because we need to take two values. One will be size n, second will be array. So we have declared the n. Then after that, we need to take the input. How to take the input? Simple, we will use scanf. Then because n is type of integer, then what we will do, we will write %d. Then after that, comma, we will use ampersand n, right? So what this statement will do? So this statement will just take the input, right? So this is done. After what is the next step is we need to take another input which will be kind of array. So here we will declare another variable, that is int array. Let's use array. And here what will be the size of this array? So you can note whatever the size of this n, we will use the same size, right? So here we will use n will be the size of the array. So whatever, suppose if we user enters 4, then we need to use 4 different elements into the array. For example, if user enters 5, then we need to use the 5 elements. So whatever user enters, that same value will be the size of the array, right? So we have declared this size. After that, what we will do? Simple. After that, next step will be here. Let's do one more thing. Just write the printf statement. However, just let me tell you, printf statement is not required at all, right? This is just for your understanding. I'm writing so that you can understand what we are trying to do. So here, for this one, we will use enter the elements of the array, right? So here just do one thing. Here just write capital A just for indentation. So now this is the print statement. Now we will need to we will need to take the inputs as of array. So how we will do that? We will use for loop. So we will start the for loop from I int I equal to 0. After that, what we will do? Till where we will use the for loop? So we will use I is less than n, right? N is the size of the array. Here we have started with 0, that's why we will use less than n, right? Not equal to n, right? Because we are starting from 0, not 1, right? After that, we will use I plus plus. After that, here we will use scanf. Here what we will do? We will just push all the we will take the inputs as a form of array. So here we will use percentile d, because this is a type of integer. Here after that we will do ampersand, here array I, right? So what this statement will do? So this statement simple will take all the values in the form of array, right? This is done. Now what is the next step? After that, so we till here it is completed. First one is we have taken the input as n, that is done. Now second statement is also done. Now we have taken this second this one. Now let's run this code just for your understanding till here. However, it's not yet completed. Just for your understanding, let's run this code. Let's see what we have done till here, right? So it's asking enter the size of the array. So we will use size of the array, for example 7. Let's enter. So here it will ask enter the elements of the array, for example 4 5 8 2 3 6 0, right? So you can see here. So till here it is done. So first we have entered the size of the array, and next one is whatever size we have entered, we are taking the inputs of this same size, right? So here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So till here it is done. Now next let's move to the output part. So we need to print this same output, but here we need to print the same output, but here all the zeros should be at the end of this array, right? So let's do that one. So let's start to the coding part. Yeah, here so we will use just declare another variable int new array. So here it will be again same size, capital N will be the same size, right? We have declared another variable, right? This is fine. Now let's do one thing here. So here what we will do, we will just create one more variable here, int we can use anything, for example flag equal to 0. Let's initialize this value as 0. You will understand why we are using flag equal to 0 in later part. So here we will again use the same loop from int I equal to 0, right? Then here we will use int I is less than n, then I plus plus. After that, here there is a trick. So here we need to check. So we will add all the arrays. For example, here for let's take the example by this one. For example, this is the array. This is the array a. Actually here this is very difficult to type with mouse. A R R, this is the array, and this will be the updated array, or you can say new array. So it will be new array, AR R. So what we will do, so we will use the same loop. So we will just put we will copy the same elements into from array to new array, but we will only copy if it is not 0, right? So simple, that is very easy. So we will use a condition: if array of I is not equal to 0, then what we will do, we will just copy, new array, and here we will use this flag. Why flag? Let's understand. Initial value of flag is equal to 0, so we will use new array of flag. It means a new first element of new array will be equal to first element of array, right? So you understood. So if this is the case, then we will just copy, and here we will update the value of flag plus plus, right? So similarly, for the next step again, now 4 is copied. After that, similarly, if 5 is not equal to 0, we will copy 5. Now again, if next one, if 0 is equal to 0, then this condition will not be true. In this case, we will skip this part. Then we will skip this 0. Then we will move to next part. Then 1. If 1 is not equal to 0, then we will copy 1. Similarly, we will copy 9. Again 0 we will skip. Then we will copy 5. Right. So after this loop, it will be like this. So once you complete this loop, then till here, so new array will be 4 5 1 9 5. But you can see here, now we need to add the rest 3 zeros here, right? So for that one, we will use one more loop. For example, for I, but here we will start I equal to not from 0, right? That is very important point. We will not start from 0. We will start from this size of this one flag. So whatever size of this flag is here, so we will start from that one. So for example, flag in this case, what will be the size of the flag? So you can see 1 2 3 4 5. So size of the flag will be 5. So we start from flag. So let's write here int I equal to flag, right? Then till where we will continue? We will continue I is less than n, and then I plus plus. Sorry, I plus plus. What's happening? Yeah. After that, here so in the rest of the array we will put 0. So simple, we will write new array of I equal to 0. Simple, that's it, right? So we are done. So we are done here. Now we will just print this new array. That's it. So here we will just write a printf statement. For your understanding, here we will write updated, or you just write new array like this. So new array. So here we will just write a like this. Now just print this one. So we will write here for loop for int I equal to 0, right? Then here I is less than n, I plus plus. Then here what we will use, here we will write array or new array? New array. So simple, here we will write printf. Here we will write percentile d. Then here we will write new array, not array, right? New array of I. So it will print each and all elements of this one, each and all elements of this new array, right? So that's it. Now let's run this code. Let's see is it working or not. Okay, so first it's asking to enter the size of the array. So let's take the same example. So let's enter 8. Let's enter 8. Now it's asking enter all elements of the array. So let's enter 4501. First 4501, then after that 9050, then 9050. Then now let's press enter. Yeah, so it's showing 45195,000. So is it correct or not? 45195,000. That's correct, right? Now rerun this code with this second example. Now let's use the second example. So we will use 6. First let's press enter 6. Then it's asking enter these elements of the array. So elements will be 601802, 601, then 802, 802. Now let's press enter. Let's see what will be the output. Output is 6180200. That's correct, right? So you can see. So at the end of this, you can see whatever we have, whatever elements we have entered, so it's putting all the zeros at the end of this array. So this is done, right? So this is the solution of this problem. So you can take the screenshot as well if you want. Now let's zoom out. Yeah, now if you want, you can take the screenshot. Also, if you want this solution I can just provide this solution in our Telegram channel. So you can join our Telegram channel. Also you can join our WhatsApp channel, right? Yeah, so that's it from my side for this video. So in next video I'll upload more videos of the TCS NQT for slot 2. So if you want more videos, please subscribe to this channel and like this video, right? So it motivates me to work hard so that I can understand, yeah, you are really excited, right? You want to learn this coding thing, right? So I'll start a whole series. So I'll put each and all videos on all the questions of the TCS NQT. Yeah, so please keep supporting. Yeah, that's it from my side in this video. Thank you for watching this video.